Hello, good morning, welcome. My name is FeleciaMarie and this is True Moon Tarot. Today we are going to do a quick little chat. Just a little random chat, see what messages we can pick up for our lovely water signs. In efforts to make this quicker, I've already done my prayer, so we're just going to go ahead and shuffle, cut, and get to the reading. Okay, so first off the bat, I feel as if there is some sort of transmutation that's happening for you, water sign. You are going from a moment of not necessarily scarcity, but a moment of lacking. And you're going from this moment of lacking to something prosperous, somebody who has the things that you need while also still having the ability and the roots, so to speak, of providing for future generations, if that makes sense, because you're not just providing for them financially or physically, you're providing for them mentally and emotionally. I don't know why I'm doing a lot of hand movements. However, we do have the Emperor card here, and I feel like this is a moment for some of you where maybe your pride kind of is coming into it, or almost like there's a gatekeeper, like to beware. There is somebody who is going to come to you who is very egotistical and prideful and has an air of protective around them, like they feel like, they provide this safe and protective environment. Excuse me. When in reality, their whole purpose is to disrupt and distract you from your purpose, right? Their whole think of like a narcissist, right? Narcissists always come around us and they always are trying to control things by acting a certain way or by acting as if they're somebody else, right? And so with this gatekeeper, so to speak, beware of that. Beware of lies. Beware of not just other people's, but also beware of it subconsciously for yourself. You could be your own blockage, right? You could be your own gatekeeper, so to speak. And as I said that, and I was looking, it was 303, so I will put that in the description box for you. Give me more. Okay, yeah, so gosh, I need some water. This excuse me. This transmutation or this transformation of whether it's your life from being one thing to another or you from being one thing to another, this whole transformation journey, right? This whole thing is a travel in and of itself. For some of you, I feel as if, you're going to need to not necessarily travel, but you're going to need to be able to live with the possibility of having to pack your bags and leaving. Or, you've lived with the thing of constantly always fleeing in this fight or flight mode, right? But by overcoming your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, by listening to that side of yourself, you're able to determine whether or not a path is right for you. You're able to determine whether or not you do want to fight, quote unquote, or you do want to flee, quote unquote. So like whether or not, growing up, I was always told pick and choose your battles. And I find that actually kind of funny because We have the Emperor card. Emperor is Aries, I believe, and Aries is the January, and pretty sure Aries is January. I might be wrong, but anyways, my birth father, his birthday is this month, the 28th, and him and his wife are the ones who always told me to pick and choose your battles. Also, with these two cards here, we see the sun and the moon. So it's almost as if like your action, like you want to flee, you want to go, you strive to do these things, right? Or you strive to accomplish your goals. Whereas with the moon, it's almost like a peaceful, you take it in, you think, you contemplate, you make plans, you know, you question everything and think outside of the box in relation to whatever the circumstances, right? And so they're exact opposites of each other, but they balance each other out. There is that balance. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, so okay, so the actions that you have put in, water signs, whether that's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you have put in the action, right? All of the hard work that you've been trying to accomplish, or all of the just little things that you've been doing to make your goals a reality. There is some sort of tower moment coming in regards to that. I don't necessarily think that it's, you know, bad. I think that for you, it's more of, okay, I've done all of this work. Oh no, I might have overstepped a little bit, because now I feel like you've done so much work and you haven't been listening, you haven't been patient, you haven't been waiting, that this tower moment that's occurring, while it is not bad, it is very quickly moving, and it is very quick to come up for you, if that makes sense. We also have the Devil card here accompanied with the Three of Pentacles, or the Three of Coins, which represents a gathering of your harvest, right? So there's going to be some temptations, maybe some false people, some false teachers, some false friends who are going to try and join in on this gathering of things that you have, of ways of protecting yourself, of ways of helping yourself, right? There are going to be these temptations or these spiritual attacks on the things that you have closest to you and the things that you have around you. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because we have the World and the Ace of Cups. For me, I particularly, with also the Ace of Wands underneath that, you have the ability to create your reality, right? You have the ability to take a circumstance and take an instance and make it into something better. You have the ability to protect yourself while also protecting those around you. With the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here, with the World card, it's clearly abundant to me that you, for some of you, you are very, very powerful. Whether that means spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, there's something about you that is more average than the other. And while not only does that make you special, it also makes it easier for you to work with whatever that is. So let's say you are really good with your intuition, right? Really good with knowing things that are coming. So you could use that to your ability as far as your friends, by being able to say, okay, you've done this in the past. You're currently acting this way. This is what I know I'm working towards. How is that person going to get in the way of that? Listen to yourself. Oh, my intuition tells me this. Okay, let's pay attention to them and make sure that they don't do that. Whatever they try to do does not work. If it's something physical, you're like, okay, I'm really big and strong, right? And I'm able to build this house because I can pick up the equipment, or I can move the things. I'm able to do this by myself more easily than somebody else could, right? So you're gonna have people coming along who really aren't gonna do any work, or who aren't gonna try to help because they assume that you can do it. They see that you can do it, so why would they help, right? That's what I'm talking about as far as like temptations and people are concerned. With the World card, it kind of talks about a cycle, right? It's not necessarily a complete cycle, as in the Wheel of Fortune card, but with the World card, it's for me, especially in this particular deck, because this is a laurel wreath, right, surrounded by two red ribbons that both create the infinity sign. Both of those, to me, represent not only not only the hope and recovery process that laurel represents, or hope and achievement, or hope and congratulations, right? But it also has it in with it the representation of faith and of fate and of your destiny, right? And the ties that bind us together, the red cord. With that being said, with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it's almost like you're able to start over with a new perspective as far as your emotion, your intuition, your intelligence is concerned. You're able to start over with your manifestations and understanding how manifestations work, and understanding what you want to manifest, what your purpose is, right? You're basically starting over, but you're able to keep the knowledge, keep the wisdom, understand the lessons that were taught previously before that. Does that make sense? With that said, the last card we are going to pull is our overall advice. One thing to remember. Just one thing to remember. Balance. Where there is light, there is dark. Where there is love, there is hate. Where there is comfort, there is pain. Remember that everything has a balance, and while yes, you are able to sort of sway that balance, something somewhere always happens, or it will always have a reaction to it. Now, that does not necessarily always mean good and bad, right? You can do something good and not have something bad happen to you, but you can also do something good and have something bad happen to you. Same thing with doing something bad. You can have something bad happen to you, but also have something good happen to you. You can do something bad while also something bad happening to you. It's not our job to decide what karma is, or what destiny or fate or any of that is. That's not our job. That is God and Spirit's job. You just have 1313. You just have to be there and have faith and be patient and know that God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit and all of your ancestors and your guides, they are doing whatever they can to help you reach the highest point of consciousness that you can reach in this lifetime you're currently living. That way, for the next lifetime, you are at a better place, right? That is the whole goal. Anyways, keep that in mind, guys. I will put down 303 and 1313 in the description box for you. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week.